Alright, let's see if this works. Where are the elites? What is this? Do you actually have to run through and search for the elite packs? Oh, there we go. Thank God it doesn't drop loot. Just face tank the corpse bow, like no problem. Face tank the poison explosion, no problem. But yeah, let's see. Doesn't feel that bad right now, but like, where are the elite packs? Seems like so much work to find the elite packs. Dude, I don't know why people hate my defensive build. Like, I don't think the damage is that bad. And I can just tank everything. Like, I don't even care what's happening. Or even look. Okay, so where's the boss? Do I have to search it? Ah. Oh, the boss actually hurts. Wait for unstable currency. Alright, that wasn't all that hard. So, how does it work now? Why can I upgrade my glyphs from level 19 to... Why is my glyphs level 19? What happened? Like, it downgrades your glyphs to... What is this? Okay, so this actually doesn't work anyway. But let's go for the next. Let's check out the glyph. If it's really what it is, or if it's what I suspect it to be. Just like the regular stats. What did I want to... Yeah, no. Wait, let me just check which board I want to change. I want to change the second board. Of blood. 10%. Plus 26.4. So it is indeed all stats, right? Remove. Yeah. Okay, so it is. And then... this one here? No. Yeah. What did then let's go here, remove these two. Like, why am I missing 2 points? This is so confusing. Where did I go wrong? Okay, something is definitely different in this board anyway. This one, let me just craft another one. So you actually have to go through all the tiers. I was like hoping I could... Like, how do I even get new ones? I didn't get any... Let's go. It's like so depressing. I thought there would be like way more elite packs. I wonder if it's worth skipping them. Just skip all the non-elites and just go to the elite packs. Oh dear, I don't have... Monster density is just so low. Oh nice, conduit crime. 3 Bloodseekers. I don't know, like the monster density is just so low. And why are my glyphs down to level 19? I don't get it. Like, do I have to upgrade them? Like really, I have to waste my like hard-earned glyph XP now to update my bugged level 19 glyphs to like level 21? What is that supposed to be? And I don't understand. How am I supposed to keep doing this? Like, I'm not getting any sigil powder. Like, I can...
Wind favor you.
Like, I'm gonna run out eventually, right? Like... Or am I getting it at the end and I'm just not noticing it? Dude, like, the monster density is like way too low. Like, I expected way higher monster density. Like, my build is not really tailored for this. I need more monsters. Like, I run out of ultimate because there's like so many phases without monsters. But I can't die. Like, literally. Like, but yeah, I might have to switch to anticipation. Jesus. Like, okay, the Bloodseekers are like definitely doing damage. Ugh. Okay, I need to adjust something here.
Father always wanted to see the markets of Kid Badu. I wish he had made it.
Gotta be careful with the Bloodseekers, definitely. Like, that literally, like, almost one-shotted me through, like, 250% defense. And that's just a tier 3. So... I don't know what affixes that had. Probably was like armor breakers or something. I don't know, like, where's the elite packs? Like, this is just stupid. And it's also the same dungeon design, so like this is not even random generated, so I literally just hit the same wall than like the last dungeon. Ah. Like, I definitely think the lightning ballers will have a hard time. Like, hitting a certain level. I feel like this is gonna transition into Frost. Like, at some point, because you need the range and the crowd control. Like, these just do so much damage. Like, this is just a tier 3, and they already do significant damage. So this is like probably just like you see it, there's the shrine. Like it just feels like there's a lot of shrines. And probably what you're gonna do is you save the shrines for the Bloodseekers. This is like such poor design, really. But yeah, this is like Avengers, and that is like not even funny. So, I'm not getting sigil powder. Like, am I stupid? Am I seeing it wrong? Like, if I don't get sigil powder... Wait, did I just update? No. So, how am I supposed to, like, push this? Like, I mean, I have, like, so much sigil powder, but... Like, if I don't get... Like, what am I supposed to go farm nightmare dungeons for, like, sigil powder? Like, how's this gonna work? I'm like so confused. Like, can anybody confirm? Like, I'm not getting it, right? Am I doing something wrong here? Like, okay, I have... Let me just write this down, right? This is stupid. So, I have 8473 powder.
Wind favor you.
Am I stupid or did I just not complete it? So yeah, first of all, like, why the hell do I have to upgrade my glyphs? Like, what is this? And I'm not getting a lot of XP out of this here. Like, I'm going to tier 4. Like, I'm gonna run out of sigil powder when I reach, like, tier 10. And I'm not gonna have any glyph XP whatsoever. Like, what? I don't understand it. What am I doing wrong? Maybe you get it automatically and it's just not displayed in the UI. So I just wrote down how much sigil powder I have right now. And this is first good layout here. Where's the monsters? I mean, so far, like, nothing has been an issue, but the Avengers, and I think the Bloodseeker which killed me was also avenged. Pretty sure about that. But I actually didn't check it. So I guess you definitely want to double check if you do the Bloodseekers. Oh, Blast Wave Try. Yeah, we'll probably just want to take it. Like, I don't think it's worth, like, keeping it. Wow. Like, you know, like you meet mobs which you never see. Like, this is unstoppable, but oh my god. Like these red souls, whatever, like they are like really, really difficult mobs, like even if they are non-elite. And you wouldn't usually play them because they are like part of nightmare dungeons you will like never play. But yeah, like with these you gotta be like super careful. Okay, so let's see, let's level up the stupid glyphs. Like I'm still getting like 200 XP or something like that. Which one do I have? This one is equipped, right? Like, who did this? Oh. Okay, so now am I gonna find sigil powder or not? So add 80k 473. Let's see how much I have. Where's this? Yeah, okay, so you get, this is, I got 1400 sigil powder for the dungeon, and the next one costs 1000. So, well, why would I level the new glyph? Like, I gotta get my glyphs back to level 21. Like, it's gonna do way more damage than leveling the new one. So, first I have to get my glyphs to level 21 again. For whatever reason, they are level 19. And after that, I'm gonna level the new one. So, I mean, I'm on level 5, and the Bloodseekers, like, kind of get a little bit challenging already. So, well, let's see. This is more like what I expected, like having mob packs where the fights actually take longer, because that's what my build is tailored for, really. If the fights don't take so long, like, my build is actually weak. What? Like, is it just me, or is every dungeon unstoppable? Like, I literally had unstoppable on every dungeon right now. Why are you not getting the update in Texas? That sounds mean. So I definitely have an adjustment to my build, because I cannot stay above 50 mana. Seems like I have to cast so many blizzards. But I mean, just by like the feeling of doing like these lower tiers, and I know my build doesn't do the best damage, but I get a pretty good feeling like that, like tier 25 is gonna be nuts. Like, that's nothing you're gonna face roll. Oh, fuck. Dude, these Bloodseekers are no joke. Whoa. No, I'm not going to run Spark until level 21. Like, really, I just made this build because I think you need survivability, and I'm, you know, I kind of feel like I'm correct with that. Because, like, I'm at level 5 now, and, like, these guys almost one-hit me. So if you go in here unprepared with, like, your random Ball Lightning build, and the guy just goes unstoppable and insta-gips you, you're, like, done. So, like, you know, Ball Lightning, face rolling, you're not gonna get far. Like, you, like, at this stage where I am, you can probably still go better with Ball Lightning. But it's gonna fall off at some point. I really think this is going to evolve into crowd control. Because the Glyph, like, it takes forever to level it. I just gotta assume it takes a long time until you get this Glyph up to the level where you want it. And I don't think it's gonna carry you, like, unless you do, like, a very high amount of farming. Get it, like, to a very high level. What is this? These are like all like super health mobs. It just feels like a shrine hunt. It already feels like a shrine hunt. Well, I don't really know yet. I mean, I just have to figure out, like, what is a comfortable level of farming. At this point, probably, I mean, I really want to go into Blizzard, but it's probably not, like, I would be sad if Ball Lightning is the only thing that works. But I mean, I already knew this, like, because this is like a starter build, so I mean, I created this with the intention that I'm probably not gonna get, like, very far. I just wanted to be safe. That was the whole intention of the build. And I'm pretty safe, like these melee ghosts sometimes hit me, like, they get me low a little bit. But these are already pretty strong. Like, these ghosts are really strong. The rest of the mobs, I don't care. And whenever I have unstable currents on, like, I can't die. But I still have, like, cooldowns on unstable currents because the packs are just so far spread out. Like, you see, while I have unstable currents, it's not gonna hurt me. But I don't have the damage. Like, the issue is you can't see anything. I probably have to disable damage numbers because, I don't know, some... Like, these always have, like, teleporters and, like, ground stomp and whatever. Like, these are really hard. Should really, like, see what's going on. But yeah, this is much harder than I expected, I have to say. I wonder how the other guys are doing. Does it drop 925 at least? Yes. No. Not even that. Like, the issue is really everything is pretty much unstoppable all the time. I don't know if that's by design. Maybe my build is just too bad. Who knows? I really have to look into Infinite Flame Shield. I think that could carry me. What? Yeah, I don't know if that aspect's gonna help. Honestly. I guess I have other issues here. Like, probably you need to just start farming. Did I open this? Like, I just got one-hitted by a non-elite with 15k armor. Like, I don't know, like, the guy in the video from the campfire was doing a tier 10. Like, and he had, like, way less defenses than me, and he didn't get one hit. So, like, I don't know, that feels, like, fishy to me. I don't know if that stream was, like, all honest, honestly. But, you know. We'll see. These ghosts are, like, so retarded. probably go back to like tier 3 and start farming, really. That's what it's gonna look like right now. This is already like way too hard for me. Alright, I go back. I do one more. I get one shot by like everything, and I have like the pretty much like I don't think you can build any higher defenses
Something blessed?
than the ones I have.
Accursed, perhaps?
Like they do crazy damage. Like this, like the damage right now is already like at least more than double than tier 100 Nightmare Dungeons, maybe 3 times. Like this is nowhere near like what they said how it's gonna scale. So I guess basically what you're gonna do is, well, what I'm gonna do is I will probably farm like tier 3s for now. Like everything is fortified all the time. Like how am I gonna jump in there? Like I have the feeling, honestly, because they said like it has like every dungeon has 1 negative affix. I just feel like every dungeon has all. No way. Like tier 6 feels like 3 times harder than tier 5. No, you don't see what affixes are on. But I'm going back now. This is like too hard. I already like 40 forfeit. I go back to like tier 4. Like the scaling is definitely like from level 5, like from level 4 to level 6, I feel like the damage tripled. Like level 4 was pretty easy, like you see, like it just like they die like super fast. Like no problem at all. They do way less damage. I don't know if they messed up the scaling or if it's like supposed to be like that. Like, but you see, this is like a tier 4 compared to a tier 6. This is like no difficulty. Everything just goes easy. I haven't even seen this spell. Like, there's some weird ass arcane spell. Did anybody see what the Ball Lightning guys are doing for tiers? There's so many shrines, like... I just got a feeling that you just cheese this. Like you just teleport through it and just pick the shrines. Man should really check these Bloodseekers before they spawn that I have unstable currents. Wow. Like, this is gonna take forever. I wonder what happens if you just skip through and just search for shrines. Like, it's probably gonna be an endless dungeon, right? I feel bad for not playing Barb. Like, Barbs are just gonna smash this. I wonder if you can abuse Lightning Spare enchant in this. Because if the fights just take so long, generate so much crackling. Like, I don't know, this is gonna take like the average player like a year to even get to level 50 Glyph. Like, I just feel like this is like overtuned a little bit. Or you just get, like, you really, like, you cannot get hit without Disobedience. Like, there's, you cannot even breast. Like, you have to perma attack. If you let Disobedience fall off, you're just instantly dead. But I mean, the tankiness is still real. Or this time I have to wait for unstable currents so I can do the Bloodseekers. Whoa, whoa. This is like really hard. I have to check the sigil powder. But it, like, with this build, I guess, yeah. But the thing is, like, grinding the lower tiers, like, it's gonna take forever. And this glyph is actually not that strong. Like, it gives like 60% on like level whatever, 1. So like it will take forever to grind it up to a tier where it will be any good. Like, I don't even know if I can do it. Like, it just feels like a massive time investment. But yeah, I will like check out how other people did it, like how far they went. Like, tier 4 was pretty easy for me. Tier 5 is already hard. Like, tier 6 was, like, close to impossible already. Nobody has beaten 25. Like, I would be extremely surprised if anybody would have beaten, like, 8 or 9 at this point. Maybe with total cheese. Well, maybe with total immortal barb, cheese tactics, maybe level 10. Like, but I would also be surprised, actually. But I cannot look right now. But it just feels like way harder than that what they have shown in the campfire. Yeah, probably, I mean, just like immortal builds, like ridiculous damage. But even if you want to do shrines, like, it will take forever. Like, if the packs are, like, super strong and you just go with shrines only. Not sure. Like, that's gonna be... I don't know if that's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, if it's really the way, like, they wanted it to be with this scaling right now, then, I don't know. I think it's gonna take a little while. Like, probably just go, like for example, like, look, if you get, like, a conduit shrine, you're, like, right? You're, like, instantly killing everything, and besides that, you're, like, literally doing no damage. Like, that's, like, sad. I feel like there would have been a better way to scale this. But it's always gonna be suppressors. It's like... Like, the amount of hit points these guys have is like... It's a lot. It just takes way too long. Like, this level is already too high for me. And the gear is not even, like, why is the gear at 917? This is making me mad. But anyway, let me just start respec some stuff, because this one literally nothing. Might as well just get... crap. Oh, doesn't even matter. So, let's see. I think like tier 3 is a good farm. Just want to know how much XP this gives. Like how many of these you need to finish to like even get... Like my feeling is if like tier 1 farm is the best. But I don't know. Like tier 3 is easy. This seems like my skill level. It feels like the monster HP like doubles every level. That's what it felt like. You get like 500 XP on tier 1. Oh my, what the hell is this? Wow. Jesus. So, like, first of all, these dungeons definitely can't have all affixes. Like, I haven't seen Death Pulse, I haven't seen, like the Lightning Caller, Stormbane's Wrath, like, they don't seem to exist. Like, this just seems to be like monsters like hit hard, basically. I cannot tell if it's like armor breakers, I cannot tell if they have elemental damage, like, I don't know why you wouldn't show it. Like, what's the point? But I would see how much this level... I believe the level 1 gave 500 or 1000 XP. And, I mean, the level 5 didn't give a lot more, actually. Like, it didn't scale, like, a lot. That was at least my feeling. Oh. And then you have these random affixes where monsters like just like they're dead and like a random blood whatever clone like emerges and just does like 1,000,000,000 damage. Like it would one hit you with any build. Ugh.
Fortune walks with you.
I mean, I really have to check the other, like the meta builds, but like if the meta builds can't beat it, like it's gonna destroy the season, because if it's too hard, like people are gonna drop off. And I mean, I don't feel my build does like terrible damage. Like it definitely does way less damage than the meta builds. I admit that, but it's not like it's doing no damage. Like it's the damage is there, but like just this one hit I just got there, like I don't know. That just doesn't feel like fun. So I probably have to build a cheese build. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna build Infinite Flame Shield. Infinite Flame Shield Arc Lash sounds like a good cheesy build for this content. Because I don't have the Melted Heart. And there's the archers again. This is not fun, actually. Like, that shouldn't kill you on tier 3. Like, it should really not kill you. It's just not fun. Like, I have 17k HP and I have, like, max resistances and everything. Like, that poison explosion should just not kill you. Not on, like, the level 3. That's really not fun. I don't like it.
Ah, yes. You seek power.
It's your random poison explosion. Like... which kills you on full life through full barrier and everything. Like, that it just shouldn't happen. So annoying. And like this guy doesn't even touch me. Like where the fat corpse fiend is like exploding and I don't even lose like a single hit point. And like the poison explosion kills me through like 17k life and barrier. Really? Like, does it have to be like this? It's really not fun. I'm not enjoying this. Like, it seems like you cannot play a regular build. Like, you're just gonna die all the time. Like, it doesn't even matter. And it says, like, Affliction 0? Does it mean, like, there's no negatives on the mobs at all? Like, the problem is, if the mobs get out of unstoppable, like, they are basically too strong. So you have to kill them before they go unstoppable. So, basically means you either have to build, like, a complete cheese build, or you have to, like, go, like, pure ball lightning. Like, I don't... Like, you probably can't even do it with Blizzard. Like, unless you farm, like, tier 1s. For, like, ever. I don't think you can do it with ice shards. Probably just gonna farm tier 1. until I can make a new build. Or maybe I do tier 2. There's relatively many shrines. So I don't know, you probably just want to go immortal and search the shrines. And don't even care for damage. Like, probably you just go like 100% defense. Get like some kind of a cheesy immortal build. Where you can just run through the end. And just search for the shrines. So, the tier 3 gives 1300 XP, okay? Check this. So, the tier 1 gives 1k, the tier 3 gives 1300. Like, and the glyph needs... It doubles every level, like literally. So, the... Who made the scaling? Like, who's gonna play this? Like, they gotta update this. Like, if I play a tier 1 now and I get 1000 XP, and if I get 1300 in a tier 3, which is literally 3 times harder, and then if I get 2k in a tier 10, like look, let me make a tier 1. So, I make a tier 1. And if the tier 1 gives 1k, Like, how is it supposed to work? Like, how much time do people actually have? Like, if you would want to farm this to at least level 50, you would probably have to perma-play for a full month. Like, 24 hours a day for months or something like that. Like, I'm excited if the first guy makes, like, a spreadsheet with the XP scaling, just saying how much it will give. Is he like on 14 with a barb? It's the Hoda barb. So, did you see how much XP the Glyph gives on tier 14? Please just don't tell me it gives like 2.4k on tier 14. I really don't hope it is like that. But yeah, if the only way you can beat this is like playing an immortal build, like I'm pretty sure like people will just refuse to play this content, which I don't think is a very good thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just feels like overtuned. Like, however they said, like the damage doesn't scale or whatever. Like, I already get like one hit on like level 3, so like the damage scales. Like, I just gotta assume they made something wrong. Like, they probably fucked something up. But I don't know. Maybe they don't. Like, this is a tier 1, like, I can actually farm this. But... like, what's the point? I just want to see how much Glyph XP it gives. And there's always a suppressor. Like, I have never had a Bloodseeker without suppressor so far. I mean, the level 1s are easy, so just... Okay, look, it's 1k. So the level 1 gives 1k, the level 3 gives 13k. Like, just don't tell me this scales by 100 every level. Like, just... And why? Ah. Well, but in Diablo 3, the rifts didn't scale like this. Like, the XP didn't scale like this. Like, the monster HP and damage scales exponentially, but the glyph does scale like... Well, it basically doesn't scale at all, right? Like... It scales by 100 per level, the XP. And I'm at Tears of Blood level 3 and it already needs like 7k. And it's supposed to be doubling every... Like, you're not even gonna get to like level 30. Like, there's no way. Like, it can't be intentional. Like, nobody has that much time to play a game. Like, not even full-time streamers can play a game like this long. Unless you get like a cheese build, which allows you to like basically just go through like the hard tiers with just shrines. Like I can't even level this glyph. Like how am I supposed to do it? And every level it gives like 1% extra multiplicative damage, or like maybe 2%. Like, it's not like it has a massive damage buff like every level. It's just, yeah, it gives a little bit more damage, but not like huge. I don't know, I just feel like this, the concept is wrong. I think it's just go for shrines and skip everything. I think this is what it's gonna be. Like, not even the spare, like with the shrine effect, will help you. Like if you're doing like a tier 20 and you just cannot kill an elite, like what does it help you to get a random shrine effect after killing one? Like yeah, you can wear it and then you can hope like to get a shrine, which allows you then to kill the next one. Like is it that like the plan? Like because there's a lot of shrines. Like honestly. Man, maybe I should just go play Path of Exile. I mean, I can clear tier 2. That's gotta be by my style. Like 1100 XP, tier 2. I'm gonna do like 6 more runs and then I'm gonna get a whopping 2% extra damage. And then after that, I'm gonna have to do like 25 runs for another 2% damage. And then I'm gonna have to do 50 runs for another 2% damage. Then I'm gonna have to do 100 runs for another 2% damage. Like, how is this scaling supposed to work? Wow. This is depressing. You know, I would have assumed that the XP at least doubles every tier. Like... But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna play. Like probably even the immortal builds will not work at a certain point because the damage spikes will be too high. But what is he gonna do now? Like he's not gonna farm this, right? Nobody is gonna farm this for the Tears of Blood. Like I can already tell you, farming this for the Tears of Blood. This, like, is this an activity you can do? Like, it will take weeks and weeks and weeks, and the gain is like so little. I don't know if that's going to be fun. I don't know if that's going to be healthy for a game. I mean, I will probably just, like, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will probably just build a cheese build. Just build, like, a max movement speed, like, infinite teleport, like, you know, something Oculus-based. Where I can just, like, jump, like... and get shrine buff duration. You should go on Diablo.trade right now and buy all the 4 out of 4 items with shrine buff duration. Pretty sure they're gonna become pretty expensive very soon. If the mob density would be at least better. You, you can't even click it in the dungeon. Oh my... No! Like they force you to port out. Click it. Why would you do that? This is gonna be so much shitstorm tomorrow. I can't wait for it. Well, they just need to retune the Glyph XP. Like, I think, yes, the scaling is... I mean, it depends on what your goal is, right? Like, but I just feel like they should lower the scaling and make it more exponential so that you can, like, more easily get to, like, a level 10 or maybe even a level 15 and then just start scaling it, like, way more exponential towards the end. Because right now the scaling is already, like, super hard at the beginning. Like tier 6 is, like, 10 times harder than tier 2. And the Glyph XP doesn't scale at all. So, like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you scale the difficulty by, like, exponential, like, the power of 2? And just add, like, 100 points to Glyph XP every level? Like, I don't get it. It's just terrible design. I can't say anything else about it. Like, everybody who says that's, like, not terrible design, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I wonder if somebody will make a spreadsheet, just calculating. Maybe I should do that, actually. Maybe I should calculate the formula, the Glyph XP scales, and then calculate how many years you would need to get, like, to level 200. I will totally do that. Yep, but I mean, maybe I don't think it is humanly possible to grind it. Because it doesn't even matter how insane you are. Because if it really just adds 100 points per level, like, let's just say it really just is like that. Like, I don't know, I just have seen it until, like, level 6, right? But if it is like that, then just even potentially farming a tier 25, the Glyph would give... what is it? 2.6k XP, right? And like the XP required doubles every level, and you want to get to like 200, so you're gonna need like 1 trillion Glyph XP. And like it's just not going to be possible. Like, I just gotta think that there's something wrong with the formula. So unless the formula is different. Like, we will figure out pretty soon, I guess. Like, I'm just gonna write this down real quick. So 7.7k at level. What is it? 3, right? 3 at level 3. I'm just gonna grind it to like level 4 now and see if it's actually gonna be double. Because it doubled before. So if it just keeps doubling, I'm just gonna say... I'm just gonna say somebody has to get fired at Blizzard. Oh my god, these are the tier 5s. I'm gonna deal those. Like, can you check like how much Glyph XP they get like after they finish a dungeon, or are they like just dying and can't finish dungeons anymore right now? I mean, I'm farming those tier 2s like a champion. The depressing it, even if I would farm a tier 5, it wouldn't make any difference. It was just... I would get less XP if I would farm tier 5s, because it just wouldn't even give me like... It would give me like 30% more XP, but it would take twice as long. And I would die all the time. I mean, I actually have to say, like, it's kind of fun doing these tier 2s. Like, the mechanics play great. If there would be a reward, that would be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna check out cheesy builds tomorrow. Probably, like, something with teleporting. Teleport, Oculus, somehow just, like, rush through the maps with Flame Shield on. Like, max out Flame Shield, get, like, the 3.6 seconds on Flame Shield, just rush through, pick up the shrines. I mean, there's gotta be a reason why there's so many shrines, right? Like, that's not just by coincidence. That's by design. Like, they made it this way by design. It is what it is. But interestingly enough, like, that's exactly the suspicion I was made, and like everybody was like flaming me on YouTube because I said, like, you know, probably the Bloodseekers at the end are going to be so strong that you just can't face roll them with your Ball Lightning Sword. Like, that was exactly my prediction, and that is exactly what happens. Like, the Bloodseekers at the end are just unkillable, probably. Unless you have like a Hoda Barb with, and maybe even then. So it's probably just gonna be shrines. Like, if you can't kill the Bloodseekers anymore at a certain level, like, what are you gonna do? Like, just do it like me, like, just farm the tier 2s like a boss. Like, I'm the... I should rename my name here to, like, the tier 2 chief, or whatever. Gotta put this tier 5 away before I click this. Doing? Like, how are they doing? Are they, like, failing? Or are they, like, balling? I mean, I gotta assume like the Celix sword doesn't work. The damage spikes have to be so hard that the Immortal Sword don't work. It probably wouldn't even work on like tier 5. I wonder what the hardcore players are saying right now. They're probably like, yeah, whatever. Not gonna play this at all. Bye bye. I really would like to know if my build is any good or not. Like, I just don't have a comparison because, you know, I cannot watch the videos of the other guys right now. Like, I have no clue. I gotta assume my build is bad, actually. It's still fun. Okay, next level. I'm gonna know if it's gonna double. Is it gonna double or is it not gonna double? I just gotta assume this gets boring pretty fast. Like, unless you're like pushing high tier. But even if you're like pushing high tier, like, you're gonna run out of sigil powder like extremely fast. Like, and then what you're gonna do? Are you gonna going back to farming nightmare dungeons? Like, is that going to be a thing? This is like the best map. No, I don't think Charge Bolt build will be good here. But I really didn't look at other sorcerers, how they're doing. Like, I don't think you can possibly push this with any build. So, and if you really want to farm the Glyph XP, you're probably just gonna play Meta Ball Lightning. And you're probably just gonna be able to, like, push, like, tier 5s. Maybe tier, like, 7s or something like that without just getting randomly one-shot all the time. Like, I got randomly one-shot in, like, tier 5s. And I'm, like, super tanky. This? Whoa. Even on tier 2, they can just insta-gip you. Like, they always have, like, teleport. Like... You, you gotta play Infinite Flame Shield. Like, 250 timer left there on the Seekers on, like, what tier? 5.1 XP for... Okay, then it's not, like, that bad. But it's still, like, nothing. I wonder why it scales, like, why the first couple of levels just gave, like, plus 100. And then later, they probably just made it, like, manually, like, they just put random numbers in. So nobody can figure out the formula. Oh god. So we're already at that point. Other people power leveling your Glyph. I already see it on eBay. Like, Glyph power leveling. Let's go. Like, by the way, that shouldn't work. Like, that's another fuck up by Blizzard. Like, once you enter the dungeon, you shouldn't have the possibility to, like, get other players in. Like, that just opens cheese. Like what, you're just gonna play the dungeon until the Bloodseekers, and then you're gonna invite 3 people, have them PayPal you 10 euros or $10 each, and then just give them the Glyph XPs? Like, is that, like, the design we play these days? Like, if you enter it solo, you shouldn't be able to invite anybody into this dungeon. Like, that's just... I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, so it starts scaling on later levels, I guess. Okay, and it also doesn't double. It needs like 11.2k at level 4. So it's not that bad, but it's still bad. But right now, like, the Glyph gives me, like, it gives like 72%. And it gave like 60% on level 1. So just so you get a feeling like how the scaling works. You have to play like forever. But yeah, I don't have a build like capable of pushing anything right now, so I'm just gonna play some tier 1s here, just for fun.
You will be there. The stars do not lie.
Yeah, that's the Spark build I posted the other day. I mean, the build actually, like, it works exactly the way I anticipated it to work, and it works exactly the way I, like, designed it to work. Because I, like, designed it to have, like, permanent unstable currents in longer and sustained fights. Like, that's exactly what I wanted. But it turns out, like, the fights... It's no problem that the fights are long and sustained, but you just get one hit by stuff. That shouldn't be like that, because they said in the stream, like, the damage is not gonna scale. And the damage just scales like crazy. So, that is just... Like, with this build, like... As I say, I made tier 5, but I couldn't even do a 6. Because I just got one shot by stuff. So like this is like tier 1, right? This plays like a tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon pretty much. And tier 2 is like pretty much double of this. I don't think there's going to be a Sorc build for AOZ. Like, I don't think Ball Lightning is going to be a Sorc build for AOZ. I don't think, like, the... How is it called? Like, the Everliving Spare or whatever it's called. I don't think that's going to be a build. I think there is not going to be a AOZ Sorc build other than some kind of cheese. So some kind of maximum speed, teleport, flame shield, pick the shrines, and be immortal. I don't think there's going to be a Sorc build which can combat this. Like, no matter how much damage you put. Like, I don't think it's gonna work. Like, if the Hoda Barbs can only do, like, a tier 16, and the Hoda Barbs do, like, the damage of, like, 10 Sorcerers with one hit, basically. Like... Like, what's like even the deal with other classes? Like, would you even enter this with like a Necromancer? Or like a Druid? Would you even do it? Like, is there even a remote chance like you can do anything? Like, how long can you get like invincible with Blood Mist? So maybe you can pick the shrines. How long did he need for like the 45, like for the tier 11? Like, if, like put it like this, yeah. If he needs more than 5 minutes for the tier 11, or if he needs more like then let's just make it 7 minutes for the tier 11. Even I was like this terribility, I will make more XP just farming tier 1. Like I can farm tier 1s in like a minute. The build guide is in the description of this stream. At least it should be. If I'm not totally stupid. Well, level 1 is like a tier 100. Like level 1 is not going to be an issue. Trust me. Like if you can beat a tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon, level 1 is... It's actually easier, I would even say, than a tier 100. But I mean, just wondering if... Glad. But if he needs 8 minutes to complete a tier 12, I will be faster farming tier 1s in Glyph XP. Like, what's the point? Like, I just make a speed farming build, like, you know, like, look, now I'm just pushing it to the limit, right? Like, I'm now going through the tier 1 the fastest way I can right now. Like, I'm just not gonna hold for anything and just gonna, like, push everything, go in here and, you know, I don't even care. Let's see how fast I will be with this. Because this is what this build is actually strong in. Yeah, we have to be permanently in combat. And if you're permanently in combat, you're gonna be very fast. So I assume I'm gonna need like less than 2 minutes. Okay, maybe I'm not... I could swear the last one was faster. There you go, that's a nice little tech here. Yeah, like, this is like 2 minutes, so I guess it kind of depends on this build. Like, this build is not tailored for, like, speed farming. Well, currently, you don't get any affixes, right? So, these dungeons here don't have any affixes, I believe. And, well, the highest I tried was a tier 6. And the tier 6 didn't have any affixes either. So I don't know when the first affix comes. But I don't think you can... you can probably get the max glyph. If you're like... Well, I can't get it. Like, I have a job. I guess if you have a job or... like, whatever. Like, kids. Wife. Like, stuff. Then you're not gonna get this glyph. Like, I don't think you're even gonna get it. I don't think anybody will get this to 200. Like, I would make the bet now that nobody will get this glyph to level 200. Like, no way. I would probably think that, like, maybe 0.1% of the players who are playing this even get level 50. Yeah, so that's actually not too bad for a level 12, right? These ghosts are like nuts. But still, I gotta say, this is like way more fun than Nightmare Dungeons because the objectives are not there and the Nightmare Dungeons objectives are just stupid. Like, there's no reason to play them, they're just not fun. Like, this is way more fun. Even though it's like tier 1, like... Can't do anything about it. I need a better build. But actually it's cool because I guess there's going to be like a lot of new builds for this content because I don't think the like the main goal of reaching like tier 25, I don't think most players will actually do that. Like for me it would already be a great achievement if I could reach like level 10. I would already be happy if I could build a Sorceress build being able to go to level 10. Like my goal wouldn't be even like tier 25. Yeah, like if you can power level, that is like... Well... let's just put it like this. Like power leveling, that is completely against this content. Like that would be... I don't know. I don't like it. Like, you know, they used to do it like in the Diablo 2 letters all the time, right? There was like an account, and there would be like 4 Baal groups, and they would all like go to the like clear the throne, and then there would be this one level 98 barb which would just kill Baal, like in every of these groups, and would be just power leveled. Like they're probably gonna have to do it like this. They should prevent that from happening actually. They should just say, once you kill the first mob, no other player can enter. Like, such an easy thing. Would be better. Like how many tier 8s did you not finish? And the loot should not be like 913. Like, why isn't it all 925? I don't get it. What's the point? Like, no idea. Yeah, I died on like level 6 all the time because of random one-shot mechanics. Then I just figured like, why do I even push this? Like I can just farm tier 1s. Because I'm gonna get faster XP that way. Then I can figure out the build. Really wanna try a frost build. Just for fun. First I will try to get a cheese build, which just focus on the shrines and try to push to like 25. That would be much fun. Yeah, as soon as like you get like the unstoppable Bloodseeker, like if you build like, oh, like that was like, again, like what was that? I don't know. That was again this like red whatever's thing. I have no clue. I didn't even see anything on the ground here. Just insta-killed me. And that's like at level 1. No idea. I didn't even see it. Like there's this one affix where like this monster spawns like 3 blood clones or whatever when it dies. Those sometimes are like completely invisible and they just one-hit you. Like I think the mechanic is they always one-hit you. I don't think you can survive a hit from those. You just have to see them. I at least think that's what it is. And they blend into the environment just perfectly. What do you mean Shrine doesn't do damage after tier 13? Like what is... Like you say the Conduit Shrine doesn't do percentage-based damage anymore? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, but if the shrine doesn't scare, then like Sorceress is out anyway, right? Like you don't have the survivability. Like I don't know if the Immortal Sword works. I don't know if the damage spikes will be too hard for it to still work. I don't know, I just don't... I in general don't like these one-shot mechanics. Like, it's just... Like, ARPGs are, like, designed to, like, be kind of a relaxed game, right? You shouldn't be, like... This is not, like, Mythic World of Warcraft raiding. This should be, like, relaxed. And, you know, everything is relaxed, like, as long as, like, the random... Just take out the random one-shot mechanics. and just make a damage scaling that is actually challenging. And then it's much more relaxed. Like, I don't feel like one-shot mechanics belong in like a kind of game like this. Like, that is like boss fight mechanics, but just don't like it. I don't think it adds value to the game. I think it, you know, nobody will be like whenever you get one-shot by whatever, like, it's just gonna piss you off. Like, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, this game is very challenging and I have to avoid getting one-shot. No, like, nobody's gonna ever think that. Like, people are just gonna say, fuck, I got one-shot again, I gotta start over, this is annoying, whatever. Yeah, that's what I mean. Survivability is... That's a great thing if the damage scales. Like, totally. But just don't make the one-shot stuff. Like this... Like, you don't even see these balls. Like, that was already... Like, they... It's like such a dark red. Like, what if you're, like, colorblind? Like, you can't even play this game. Yeah, but I like my damage numbers. Like, I can't anyway, I can't see anything here. Like, there's the red guy again. Like, this guy, if he hits you, like, you're done. I feel like bad. So the shrine is really not gonna carry you to like 25? Because then it's just not gonna be my content. Like, I don't have the time to invest to... I probably will not even be able to get the glyph to like level 15. It's unfortunate, but I just don't have the time. So if it's really like this, I just gotta give up on this content anyway. Like, there's nothing I can do. So probably I will just like play whatever, like Path of Exile until next season. Because there's no point. For me, at least. I have to... I will try like a couple of other builds. Then I will see like if I can actually make the time investment to like at least try. But if it's not possible, then I'm not gonna stretch it. I'm not gonna indefinitely farm for like this glyph XP. It just doesn't feel like something I would do. If the XP would scale like 10 times as fast, then I would probably do it. But maybe I can build a shrine build which allows me to farm to up like level 10s or something like that. That would be something interesting, like get a permanent flame shield build and farm the shrines. See how far I can get with that. Wow. Or probably they will nerf, like maybe they nerf it, but I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, I really I have a lot of armor. Like, I have 14.7k armor, I have 17k life. Like, that is not low. But obviously, like, the fire explosion, like, armor won't help you against that anyway. But other stuff. Yeah, I really want to check the Frost-based builds. Because they have the best crowd control. And they have the highest damage. Like, apart from Ball Lightning, obviously. They have, because Frozen is a natural damage multiplicator. And with Ball Lightning enchant, so you would probably, like, either you would play Blizzard with Ice Shards enchantment and Ball Lightning enchantment, for example, so the Ice Shards can do the Ball Lightnings. Or you would do, like, an Ice Shards based build, maybe. Would have to look into it, but you're probably not gonna get away without Ball Lightning enchant. Have to stop. I have perfect gear for, like, Blizzard. I have all the aspects with, like, max rolls. Yeah, but unstoppable is not such a great problem usually in the Frost builds, because you can just backtrack and you have Flame Shield, and then usually, like, the good thing about Blizzard build is, like, the freeze is, like, instantly. Like, it really is there right away. And the damage is pretty high, actually. That's true. Like, if you have a group of mobs, the damage is actually high. And then you can play Shatter. And if you can play Shatter and you really can have the mobs grouped up, then it's great. But I don't know if it's gonna help against the Bloodseekers. But so far, like, Blizzard has been the most fun build I played this season, actually. Even though it was the second build I played and I had no gear, it just felt like the best. I liked it most. So I'm definitely gonna build into that again. Good luck. Don't die too much. If you deplete all your sigil powder, you're gonna have to farm nightmare dungeons. So be careful. Oh my god. This is so worse than I expected it to be.
Do you feel it?
But my Glyph is gonna be level 5 soon. And it's not gonna do anything. What items can you get shrine buff duration on? Is it just boots? Yeah, maybe. I just feel like they should just like triple this Glyph XP. That would be rewarding enough for me. I mean, the items are like 913 to like 925, I believe. Like, it's not terrible, but they shouldn't, like... I don't know. Maybe they should give, like, you know... Like, something like 900 to like 925, they should be, like, doing, like, something like, you know, there's a chance to get an item with 5 affixes. Like, a low chance, just make it a 1% chance. Like, 1% of all items just drop with 5 affixes in this content. Right? So you have something to farm. Like, that would be just such a great addition to the game. Because everybody, you know, even if I'm just farming, like, tier 1s, like, you know, it will probably take you, like, a couple of weeks to get, like, all items with 5 affixes. But it would be at least something different, right? Like, I get nothing but this Glyph XP. Like, where's the RNG? I just want RNG drops. Like, I want to have a chance to get something awesome. Or it could also be like a certain stat can roll higher. Like, with like, give it a 5% chance to have a certain stat roll like 20% higher. Like, just call it Titan Forged. Just take whatever you did like in World of Warcraft. Just make it Titan Forged and have all stats roll like 10% higher. Like, it's not going to be breaking the game. It's not going to be breaking the build. But it's going to be something great to farm for. And just give it like a little bit of a different color, so you actually see it. But I mean, there's so many easy ways you could enhance itemization. And they are not even doing it next season. So, like, you're gonna live with this same shitty itemization for the next, like, 5 months. Like, it's gonna be like that. Like, nothing will change at all. Like, I don't understand where they got this itemization from. Like, you have so many great games around, and they all have, like, great itemization. Like, even Lost Ark has, like, 10 times better itemization than Diablo. And, like, you can look everywhere, and it's actually... It's, like, a super easy switch to, like, you know, make itemization great. Like, they just made it terrible by design. Like, there wasn't even a chance, like, that it would be any good. Like, everybody should have known that. This was like super stupid. Anyway. Yeah, but it's not gonna come. I mean, I feel they did a good job with Season 2. They didn't do a good job with Abattoir, in my opinion. It's like, it's too overtuned. If they would have made it a little bit easier, a little bit more accessible. But I think it's gonna, the players, I just feel like they're gonna fall off. I just give it like a week, and the player counts are gonna decrease dramatically. Because everybody was waiting for this content, and now the content is there, but it's just too hard. I don't even think it is too hard. I just think it's too much of a grind. But at least there's like probably not gonna be like a tier 25 build coming out any soon. Yeah, I'm just doing tier 1s. I'm not gonna die. Okay, so the next is 1500. Okay, so it doesn't scale that bad as I thought. It is like 3, 4k. I don't even know what like kind of formulas they do. Like too complex for me to understand. Yeah, absolutely. Like if you check the build guide, there's on the bottom left you can choose between with Harlequin and without. So there's two builds, one with Shaco, one without. Like this dungeon is great. It's like the straightest line of all lines. I really like that. I mean, I don't have an issue with Forgotten Souls. I have like 1.4k of those. But I also farmed like quite a bit for those. Bloodseekers have like so weird abilities sometimes. I don't even understand how it works. But anyway, I'm gonna drop off soon. And then I'm probably gonna do my Blizzard build tomorrow. Like, I'm probably just gonna spec into regular Blizzard and see how it works. Or maybe I try Infinite Flame Shield first. Like, it's probably Arclish Infinite Flame Shield. I don't know if that's gonna work. best thing is you don't need to pick up loot, really. That actually I enjoy most of this. I don't have to pick up loot. I wonder if these dungeons are like infinite. Or if they end at some point. Probably ending, actually, as it looks like. Probably the shrine thing doesn't work. This doesn't look like an endless design. I think it's ending here. Like, it doesn't look like this. Yeah, this is not... So you probably cannot go for Shrine Hunt, because this dungeon ends here. So that's not gonna work. Probably every dungeon has a fixed number of shrines anyway. So I do one after this and then I'm done for the day. Because I've farmed enough low level dungeons. What do you mean 2.8%? Mine has like 30% multiplier. You mean 28%? So mine needed 7.7k at level 3, 11.2k at level 4, and 15k at level 5. And you just say it's 32.9k at level 10. So that's probably like somewhere around 30%. Right? Like if I just make it up in my head. From 7.7k to 11.2k, that is, well, that's even more. That's like 40%. So it's definitely not a static multiplier. Like that, it's some kind of a function. So it probably gets lower. Like every level, the percentage probably gets lower by a certain amount. But it looks like every dungeon has exactly 3 shrines. So probably you, on higher levels, you always just want to save one for the Bloodseekers. At least that is what it looked like to me. I didn't like count it every level, but I think every one has 3 shrines. Come on, 2 suppressors, really. Anyway, so I gotta figure out the formula. We'll put it into like Excel, maybe tomorrow. But this is gonna be it for today. I need a cheese build for this. Not working. But at least I got to like level 5. Probably not even the best board. I have to find a better one. Gotta figure it out. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I'm probably gonna be back tomorrow with another build.